What's going on, guys? Today, of course, you'll notice this is my door to my room and I'm outside of it, which is kind of a new sight. Not really, because I've done a lot. I meant to shave and I forgot to do that, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. But I've been getting a lot of requests about doing a vlog or like specifically some sort of room tour, because y'all can see my room and I guess you're curious about what else is in my room. So today we're gonna talk about the things in my room and just walk around it and do what some will call a room tour. I've never really done one, so it might be really bad, but hopefully not. Yeah. We can start with the door. That is a drawing that I made. It's big. A character that I made, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on my door because I like it and it looks cool. Yeah. It's done with these markers I got from my school, because if y'all don't know, I go to art school. I'm studying film, but I'm at an art school, so I'm doing a lot of different stuff, which is important information to know as we go into my room where all my projects are. Let's do that. Oh, hey, you already in here. I knew that. I was the one who put you in here. Hopefully you guys can see good. We're gonna do something crazy today, which I don't normally do. I'm gonna put the big light on. So this is the back side of my door. These are some projects I did. This was part of a project I did from school. We had to do collages and one of them had to be all black and white. So that was my collage for that. I just took up some magazines and kind of did spider webs with the Spider-Man in the middle. And then this is a full-blown project I did. A project where we were exploring... I don't really know. I think it was just different techniques of like scribbling with pencils and stuff, and also collage. You'll notice Cuphead on here if you guys are familiar with that game. I'm a big fan. By the time you're watching this, I've probably already started, but I'm gonna be doing some streaming, and I hope to stream that game. So if you guys are into that game or want to see it, let me know, because I'd love to stream it. Yeah. And lastly, this is just one I did here one night. I was bored because I wanted to put them all up here. It's kind of like Halloween themed. Really love that this wall is kind of like my black and white wall. I love putting up my projects. I like them, you know, like I spend a lot of time on them and I gotta put them somewhere. Yeah. On the back of my door, on the little like handle, you can't really see it, but I have a Koopa Paratroopa plushie, which I got for Christmas from my cousins. I love this guy. Yeah. I love Mario plushies, as you know, if you see my Walmart video. I like this a lot. You'll see some more Mario plushies in my room, but this one just kind of hangs on my my door handle. Yeah. Here is Star Wars Return of the Jedi poster. Return of the Jedi is my favorite of the original 3 Star Wars movies. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, which I don't know why you would know, I don't think I've ever made this public. Bear with me when I say this. Darth Vader is my favorite character in all of fiction. I mean, everything about him is really cool.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Oh, fuck. And I just love his story, you know, from like being Anakin to becoming Vader. And at the end of this movie, spoilers ahead, it's the second video where I'm spoiling a Star Wars movie, but spoilers ahead if you haven't seen Return of the Jedi and you care to. But at the end of this movie, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, turns back to the light side and kills Palpatine, the big bad guy, to save his son, Luke Skywalker. And that is why it is called Return of the Jedi. And to me, when you watch all 4 of these movies together, like every time I watch this movie after the binge, it sticks with me for days. It's such a great character arc and how it's concluded.
And obviously, as you know, because I mentioned a couple times already, I'm a film student, and I really hope to one day write movies. So that's a really big,
Next here we have this, which is just my ninja headband, which I often don't really use when I'm working out, but I will sometimes if I'm feeling like, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool today. If I have a headache, I'll tie it around my head, not with a hat on obviously, but tie it around my head to relieve the pain, I guess. I don't really know. These are a set of 3 photos that I took for my photo class last year. I don't really know if I want to get into the meaning of them, but it's called Phases. I made it November 25th, 2024. These are on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, maybe do it if you want. Yeah. This is like meant to represent one side of me, and this is like the other, kinda. And in this, I don't really know if you can see, but oh no! You waited there all day, and then on the video decide to ruined my life. Kind of made to represent two sides of me, and then this in the middle is like me, I guess, you know. I don't really know. I was probably going through something that day, and it kind of just came out.
What do you mean by that?
Of me. Huh? Really quickly, this is all my art supplies for school. This is all my art supplies for like home. This is like all my sketchbook stuff. I think I actually have another art project here. Here it is. This is the worst mark I got in the class that it was for, because it was very minimal, but I'm really happy with it, to be honest. Like, it was intentionally minimal, but Tia didn't like it, but she was cool, so it's okay. Yeah. I guess shout out to my teacher if you're watching this. You know who you are. I doubt she is, but whatever. This is obviously what I just showed you up there. And yeah, it says, I'm a ninja. So I guess I was feeling really cool, but it's made with like ink. And I just didn't like ink because it would like stain stuff. So I was just like, dude, what is the least amount of work I could do and still be proud of it? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this because it's like a ninja. But it's made to like provoke stories in your mind, you know? Like if you were a ninja, like what would you do type thing? But no one really got it. So the rest of this is just like my sketchbooks. And this is like a big sketchbook right here. This one's all beat and battered, but I have another one. I had to carry this downtown, and I live far out from the city. I had to carry this downtown every week. But, you know, I was cooking. Yeah! Yeah, check that one out, guys. Oh, hell yeah. Can you see that good? Oh, yeah. This is my AirPod case. They're charging right now, but it's Doritos. And here I have a lot of stickers. This is cat stuffy. You're probably thinking, wow, that is like pretty bland and there's not really exciting about it. But this is actually made to represent my last cat that I had. He passed away. Rest in peace to Harry. He was a legend. This is made to look like him, so I'll just kind of keep him here because he kind of just hangs out while I do work and stuff. I also have this tattoo for him because he was a goat and he looked like Puss in Boots. Yeah! These are the keys I used to use every day, and then I got my actual car keys. These are headphones. This is an N95 mask because I need it for my school. This is a banner from my school, and then secret little Easter egg. Yahoo! We got Mario. We're here at my desk. This is where I do everything work related. If I'm making music, editing my videos, and filming my videos, I'm right here. But yeah, this is my setup. Some cool stuff worth mentioning. Obviously, where I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, obviously there is a shrine of Grace here because she's my girlfriend. So obviously I want some pictures of her while I'm working. Just some pictures, some significant other things. I'm not even in the video at this point. Some gifts she got me. Not the Jack Skellington, but she has a matching Sally one. And then, of course, Funko Pops of ourselves, which she got for us. So shout out to her. And then some Lego roses, which I got her, and then she gave me 2. My computer, these are my friends. They were the ones who were in Paw Pockets. It's a short film we did on a very good production company channel, so go check it out if you want. Yeah. Really happy with it, we love it. On my desk here, I have a remote control with a bunch of like business cards. That controls a light, which I'm not sure if you can see. It looks really white, I think, on the camera, but it's purple. I have like one of my only out of the box pops in my room. It's Puss in Boots from Shrek 2 when he's doing his like cute eyes scene. I'm a big fan of Puss in Boots. I love Puss in Boots. This is something I got when I was on a trip to this festival. This lady had made all these, and it gave me Frutiger Arrow vibes. Yeah. I think it's sick. This is a mug that someone got me of Harry. And then if you're looking on my monitor, you could see one of these 3D printed dragons. Same people who got me the Paratroopa got me that, and they also got me Sonic and Tails. Now, if I close my computer, oh shit, should probably take the webcam off. We could see a Groot Lego set, which Logan got me. So shout out to my boy. Yeah. Here we have a shrine of ninja stuff. These ninjas are even cooler because they are made by me. They're all based off my friends, and you'll see more from them. The blue one is obviously my guy, because when we were going away for university, I made a bunch of these for my friends. Yeah. So this is mine. It's a book series that I wrote, and I'm writing the 3rd installment now. Here is more art supplies. More just like writing supplies too, but I never usually write because my handwriting's really bad. And then I have this little ice cube, and I'm not sure if Callum's watching this, but Callum, if you're watching this, shout out to you, because I got this from one of his dance shows, and it's fire. Well, it's actually ice. One last thing. Hell yeah, bro. Fidget spinner. Yeah. Here we have another collage that I made from my art school. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll throw up a picture of it. It's got a bunch of like cutouts of comics, movies, just a bunch of stuff I love. And just stuff that I drew. Yeah. Last little bit of stuff that I have by my desk. Obviously, Grace isn't the only important person in my life. Here are some pictures of my family, my best friends. The people I'd say were closest to me. Aww. So, that's it. Yeah. I'm only gonna do a little brief showing of my closet. There's not much in there. I just don't really want to get into it because I just find it's kind of like where I put all my stuff that I'm not displaying in my room and my hats and jackets and stuff. So maybe I'll do another video if you guys really care to see the hat collection and jackets collection or something. I don't know. But some of those up there, that's obviously another Shockwave painting. That's a picture of me, which you'll recognize from the video on Grace's channel where we drew each other.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ew. It looks so disproportionate.
What? You did that?
Yeah.
Hers was amazing, mine wasn't great. Make sure you tell her that hers is great because it is, and she doesn't think it is, but it is. It's awesome. Yeah. My extra Legos there, and that is a Shadow the Hedgehog Lego set that I need to build. And then as you can see, of course, my hats. I love hats. This is probably a corner of the room that a lot of you are familiar with. Yeah. Luigi is up in the corner here. I got that at an arcade, and I had no idea where to put it, but it has like a little thing that you're able to like hang stuff on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on my ceiling. If you guys are like big Evan Marshon YouTube channel fans and you've seen my skit, Badass Motherfucker, you know that at the start of the skit, for whatever reason, I throw Luigi into that corner of my room. So when I was trying to find a place to put him, I was like, I'll put him there because it's kind of like a reference. Yeah. It freaked the heck out of Grace the first time I put it up. Sorry about that, Grace. I felt really bad. She just felt really uncomfortable because my bed is like right there, which you'll see in a bit. He's looking directly at you. So it's a little bit creepy, but it's all right. Moving over to my shelf. At the top of my shelves, lots of Lego. Well, this is just a random group thing. That is a Walt Disney Lego set. This is really cool. I love the minifigures that this came with. And I think there's like... This is really cool. So it's like a film thing. Like these are different layers, see? Awesome! Really cool Lego set. Yeah. I have really bad luck when it comes to pieces in Lego sets missing. I think I've had like at least 2 for sure, but I feel like that's more than anyone else has had. I have to stop because the piece is missing, and I think that might have been one of them. I know for sure the other 2 that were missing pieces, but C-3PO, that's one of my more recent ones. I got that as a surgery gift. I was like, oh, sorry you had jaw surgery and you can't eat anything. Here's a Lego set, so I was like, yeah, let go, because I couldn't tell. But anyways, Across the Spider-Verse bucket that I got on my second time I saw that movie. Deadpool and Wolverine cup. And then behind the Disney one, there's a How to Train Your Dragon live action cup that I kept. Sonic the Hedgehog hat from McDonald's. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Before we get to the Spider-Man shelf, I just put these up today. A lot of people were asking like, yo, when's the room video? And I was like, yo, give me a couple days. Got some stuff coming in. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. These shelves. Baby Yoda. Check them out. Oh yeah, Grogu. That's his name. Italian crochet Groot. Oh yeah! I put this little Italian flag on him because I had nowhere else to put it and I wanted to keep it. I got it at a restaurant. Yeah. And then we have, of course, the Spider-Man comics. And those are real original prints of comics that I got on a trip to Toronto with Logan. He got a really cool Carnage and Spider-Man one. They were a bit more expensive than your usual comic because they were like, they sold them off of value. This is another project I did for school. This was my final in my Drawing 2 class last year. It's 3D, so that's cool. And then on the bottom here, Wolverine comic and Werewolf by Night comic. This one is another one I got in Toronto, and this one is one I got in a local comic book store. So it's like a reprint of an old comic, but it's still cool, and I love Moon Knight, and I love werewolves. I don't really know why I love werewolves, I just think they're cool, and obviously, as you know, I made a song about being a werewolf. So, you know. Finally on to the Spider-Man shelf. Not finally, there's way more to go. I don't even think we're halfway through my room, but you see this in all my videos. I love my Spider-Man shelf. Yeah. Funkos. Daily Bugle Lego set. Yeah. I got this for my 18th birthday from my parents, and it is probably the coolest thing in my room. This set has like 20 something minifigures, and it's kind of like a love letter to Spider-Man, and that's really awesome. Yeah. It even comes with like a little like taxi, and Miles Morales is on it. That's really cool. My Funko Pops, these 4 are the 4 movie Spider-Man. Yeah. They are all in pop protectors, which are little plastic cases you can put them in. They sell you them for like $2. These are all like the No Way Home ones, and this is also a No Way Home one, but fun fact,
this was released way before like when I think just the trailer was out, so like a bunch of the ones from that set weren't actually movie accurate because Funko couldn't spoil what was happening.
Iron Man's there because, you know, Mr. Stark. So good. J. Jonah Jameson, one of the only Marvel ones that's not a bobblehead. It's really weird. Spider-Boy, he's cool. Across the Spider-Verse, and then Across the Spider-Verse neons, which obviously you know I love my neons. And these ones right here, I will take this down. This is some of my favorite stuff that's here. Logan got me this one. I bought this one. I bought this one actually on my first date with Grace. So this one's really cool to me because I love Miles Morales, and also it just kind of takes me back to that time. Yeah. Behind the Daily Bugle is a painting that was made by someone in my city who does spray paint work in like 5 minutes or something. And it looks awesome. And I would take it out, but it would risk the Daily Bugle breaking. I don't really want that, to be honest. And then lastly, there's a card there, a really old card. Logan got that for me, and I have it sticky tacked there because I just think it's like, oh my god, it's like the sun in the Spider-Man world, which is what I have here. So that's that. Yeah. Before I move on completely, obviously, as you guys know, I have the 9 cat mat, which is right in front of my Spider-Man shelf. For the next parts on my shelf, I'm gonna sit down. This is pretty empty right now because I have some other Lego sets that I need to build and put up there, but I have some minifigures. I have Lloyd.
You ruined my life. How could I ruin your life? I wasn't even there.
Another Ninjago one, I have Cole. And then I have Steve Rogers. Yeah! We also have this Etch-a-Sketch, which says Fortnite. Bro, come in, bro. We got a guest now. We got Theo. Yes, sir. This is just kind of like books and stuff. This is all my Wii games and my Wii remotes. And my Portal Power for my Skylanders that I have here. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably used to notice that they were on the shelf. But I took them off because them being there and my TV being like right there makes it borderline unplayable because I have to kind of like put my chair right where you guys are and like reach and like kind of like position myself. It's not good. So I just kind of have them in this box so I can put them on my bed and like chill and play the game. Yeah. I have some books here. Attack on Titan 1. My driver's handbook, I'm not gonna show that because that's lame as hell. This book for screenwriting. Captain America First Avenger screenplay. Found at the dollar store, which is a crazy find. It's just like the script. Here is the Shakespeare equivalent section of my room. We have Dogman 1, 2, and Captain Underpants 25.5 anniversary with Dogman in it. We also have this, which Grace bought me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic collection. Really awesome. And then we have some Dr. Seuss isms. My parents got me that when I graduated. I also have my yearbooks from my school, but as to not dox myself, hopefully you guys can't see them.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Those are all my books that are there. I have a Xbox controller here that I painted to look like Shockwave. Yeah! This is really cool. There's a comic book one as well. It's the art from Across the Spider-Verse book. And then of course we got Turtles of Grayskull #1 because you know I'm a big TMNT fan. And I also love He-Man. Yeah. So y'all already know about my shoes, but I'll just show them off to you real quick. These were for the weekend concert. These are Shockwave shoes. So, alright, quickly let's just acknowledge this. It's a picture of me that Emmett took. You guys see this in all my videos, but this is my TMNT shrine, I like to call it. Yeah. Action figures of all the characters in a pizza box when Mutant Mayhem came out. Yeah. Quickly, I'm gonna take y'all over here. Jay's collage for the World Series. No anti-Jay's comments. I will delete them. That was a really tough loss.
The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
Star Wars minifigure from like forever ago, which I think was kind of like a re-release, reprint thing, but either way, it's still cool. And I'll do a close-up later, but Rick and Morty's there.
Ricky Morty walked in the club, it's just me and my shorties. Ripping on my two young, gripping on
Soulja Boy freestyle. Yeah. Obviously, my TV's here. My Wii and a Mario with the fire power-up stuffies there, and 8-ball rubber duck, cause I love pool, as you guys know. Yeah. And then also this clay Sonic, which I made in in my clay class? No, in my craft class from last year. Lego NES. This is like one of my favorite sets. Also another banner from my school. But check this out. It's like you can actually play Mario. So that's pretty awesome. It's really in a bad spot though, and it's kind of hurting my hand. We have the cord, and this can actually be uncut, which is just so awesome. Yeah. And then of course we have the game cartridge screen in there, so that's awesome. That's really cool, very accurate. Here's the only other pop, I believe. I'm looking around just to confirm. Yeah, the only other like, kind of like, I want to say basic pop, but like nothing special about them kind of pop that's out of the box. Greninja, I just think he looks cool. Yeah. And then I have a little Lego Sonic that I also got in Toronto from the Lego store. And then I got World's Smallest Rock'em Sock'ems, and they actually work. That's really cool. Another thing from the 80s, and I got these this Christmas. These are new. I keep it by my NES because it's kind of like my little 80s part of my room, and I keep my NES by my TV because it's as if I have an actual NES, and then I have, of course, my Wii, which is what I grew up on. Moving on to this shelf. Here are some other pops that are out of the box, but they're kind of like those special ones. I got this on sale in the US. It's Namor from Wakanda Forever. And I got a stupid good price on this because the exchange rate from US to Canada at the time was really good. And I got this for like maybe like 10 bucks Canadian or something, and it was like regular like 50. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm buying this. Gizmo Lego. I don't know if this has ever been made public, but I love Gremlins, so I was really begging to get the Gizmo Lego. I really wanted it, and luckily Grace, being the great girlfriend that she is, bought me that for our anniversary. So shout out to her again. Yeah. Rocket Raccoon. I love Rocket. He's my favorite member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and those, fun fact, are my favorite Marvel movies. I love them. Miles Morales Lego. Another Groot Lego. I have so much Groot stuff. I'm like not a big Groot fan. Like I like Groot, but I'm not like Groot, yes Groot, dude, I love Groot, but I have so much Groot stuff. But the last thing that's up there is a scene from Home Alone Funko Pop. You can't really see it because it's hidden. I'll throw up a picture of it, but I'm probably gonna take that down soon and make it a Christmas decoration. Yeah. Maybe I'll do an in-depth video of my Funko Pop collection, because I don't think I have time to do that here. But I have a bunch. They're actually 2 rows deep, and would you believe it? I picked out a Groot Funko Pop. These are 2 little Lego dollar store birthday stuff that Logan got me one year. Here we have my Star Wars shelf. It's mostly Lego, but there's some Funkos there. Princess Leia Pop, you guys would know when I bought this. I filmed it.
It's actually tempting. It's only 11 bucks.
Millennium Falcon, can't go wrong with that. And then also, this scene right here is from Return of the Jedi. Final fight scene in Return of the Jedi. My favorite scene in that movie. Yeah! And a really cool thing about this one, here it is. It's super cool. Love this one. I knew I needed to get this the second I got it. And I think I bought this in the States too, so I got a slight discount because of the exchange rate at the time. Yeah! Alright, I actually have unboxing videos of these filmed for a video I'm gonna do later, but as you can see, I'm waiting for my 3rd one to come in the Gilbert, and I haven't got it yet, and I'm really bummed about it, but it's alright. These are super cool. These are U2's plushies. I love them. They're Skylanders, so obviously, you know I had to get them. I really love them. They're really cool. Next shelf. These are some of my art projects that I did at school. Daft Punk one. This is called The Wave of Emotions, and basically it's just a wave of guys with different emotions, so that's kind of cool. And this is the most recent one here. This was like some sort of monster thing that I made. It's alright.
I hate my life.
I spent the whole day making it to get this. So. And then lastly, for this shelf, my shoes. Nikes. These are from Alfred Eden. Looks wise, these are my favorite shoes that I have. I just think they're really unique and they're really comfy in the summer because they're kind of like light, you know? And then lastly here, Grace bought me these. I love these too. These are some of my favorites as well. Yeah. Here's yet another part of my room that a lot of you are familiar with because I filmed a lot of TikToks and like reels here. This is a Spider-Man picture that Logan got me. It's really cool because when you move around it, it kind of changes in between Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, and it's really, really awesome, and I really love it. Yeah. Couple of my Hot Wheels dinkies I have. Found this at a random Canadian Tire like 2 years ago. Emmett bought me this one because, as you will see, it's an 8-ball car, dude, and we love pool, so of course he bought me that. And this is just kind of one I think that just kind of randomly showed up. I don't know where I got it, but it was like 55 years of Hot Wheels and it looks cool, so I have that here. And this is something that Grace's mom got me. It's the Ninja Turtles on like a ice cream thing, and they're like skulls, and not a big ice cream guy, but I love skull imagery and Ninja Turtles, so W gift. Yeah. Also worth mentioning my Mario power-ups. They're on both sides of my window, but you can only see these in my videos. And then if we look up, I'm not gonna get into this today because it's a lot, but I have like a shrine kinda that goes across my whole wall of my favorite albums and movies. And I'd be totally happy to talk about that in another video, but I don't think I have time to get into it today. Now we're on this side of the window. Yeah. On my bottom shelf, I have Brooklyn Nine-Nine Funko Pops. Love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Next shelf, Shadow the Hedgehog from Build-A-Bear, which I got on the day I went to go see Sonic 3, which is a banger movie. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog comic, and then another Marvel one, which is another one I got in Toronto. Here we have some Lego sets, Luxo Jr., Pixar, and the Ninjago character display. I built this today, believe it or not. Big fan of this. This is really cool. Yeah. And then in the back I have a Dr. Doom Miles Morales comic and Secret Wars, which is also a reprint. Those are both reprints. And then on my top shelf I have the bonsai tree and then the Japanese maple bonsai, I think is what I think that's called. And Batman is here. Alright, now we're on my bed. And I realized I missed a couple things there, but I'll throw up pictures, but there's two other art projects I did. The one on the bottom is another one of the collages that I was showing at the start. It was kind of like a collection, like I said. Up there is Donkey Kong, which is another stuffy I got from an arcade, like there's a Ouija. Let's kick it off here. This is my bed, like I said. Yo, that rhymed. I have this New York body pillow because I really like New York and Spider-Man's from New York, and obviously I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Yeah! As you can see on my bed here are more Lego sets, and all of them are like the helmets or gauntlet kind of Lego sets. I have the Infinity Gauntlet, shout out to Logan, he bought me that. Darth Vader, of course. Star-Lord, of course. Mandalorian, of course. And then of course Wolverine's claws, which I also got in Toronto. Yeah! On my bed, I have a Star Wars fake money that's gold. It's got Vader on it. I have a little sticker of the Ninja Turtles as babies from Mutant Mayhem, and then a sticker of Grogu Funko Pop. Yeah! This used to be my Deadpool and Wolverine shelf, and then I realized that it wasn't as good of a movie as I remember. It was more just a good cinematic experience, so I don't have a Deadpool and Wolverine shelf anymore, but these were my Deadpool and Wolverine ducks, because red and yellow, kinda more gold, but they're just kind of chilling here. Yeah. Here is a Mikey Funko Pop stuffy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then on my other side here, I have all my plushies. I also have the McDonald's Minecraft burger from when I got the Minecraft meal was out. Rocket Raccoon Funko plushie. Cillario stuffy. Y'all know where we got this. If y'all are OGs. Yeah. Chip, I think. Chip is the one with the red nose. I have this random Beanie Boo, but it's kind of cool. Knuckles. And then, of course, Grace made me this. It's a Shockwave crochet stuffy, and I love it. Yeah. Alright, here we are. Back where we started. We'll talk about this first. My Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse poster. Amazing movie. This movie, life-changing for me when I first saw it. I would have been like 14. It sat right with junior high Evan. Yeah! Usually I'd have a calendar, but I haven't got my new one for 2026 yet. There's not too much here that's exciting. This is a thing that Violet made for me. This is supposed to be me, made of like leaves and stuff. And this is a picture of Shockwave. I have a Sonic coaster. I have a bunch of creams and like stuff for nighttime that I put on my hands because they get really dry. Lip balms. Guess who it is? Groot again, another Groot thing. And Rocket, of course. Tastes really good, so I'll put some on.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
My wallet, Spider-Man. He has some comic cutouts because when I buy my comics from my local comic book store, you can get newspapers for free, so I keep them for collage work and stuff if I need it for school. And then here, which some of you might recognize, this was a school project, my final for my craft class last year. It's a nightlight that I made, and my dad did all of the circuitry work. I helped a little bit, but he kind of does that more for like his job and stuff, so he understands more of it. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks really cool. I might just shut my light off real quick. Yeah, check that out. That's actually sick in the dark. Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the Evan Marchand room tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I didn't disappoint. I'm new to these kind of room tour things, so I think the premise has got to just be giving a tour of your room, and that's what I did. So we'd be happy to go more in depth about the hats and the pops and the jackets and all that kind of stuff. If y'all are interested, leave a like, subscribe, let me know, comment. That's always nice. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep it breezy.